Yeah, I'm starting. Okay, welcome everybody. Episode 6, Awfully Sus. Today with a very special guest, Sydney. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. Yeah, it's nice to be here.
Yes, nice having you. Glad that you made the time.
Yes.
We got you here for a special reason as well, because you're a big Tyler fan, as are we. And we got Tyler dropping on Monday morning. I'm actually excited for the Monday morning. I think the Monday morning is going to be cool.
I don't know if I'm gonna sleep. I think I'm gonna stay up till 4 and listen to it at 4.
Dude, that's gnarly.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm not waiting.
I'm sleeping well and I'm waking up and it's gonna be a beautiful morning with the new Tyler.
I'm gonna be laying there.
Yeah, no, I'm not staying up.
Demonstrate, Loudon. Can you demonstrate?
Yeah, no shot.
Like that, and I'm just gonna Chromacopia in my head just the whole time. I won't be able to sleep.
I think this would be good for like a therapy couch episode in the future. I could straight up just lay down and talk.
Who's your therapist, though?
You guys.
Yeah, you.
You guys, what do you mean?
I don't know if I'm a good therapist.
Oh man.
No, I can see it.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
A psychic told my mom. Shout out Psychic Sandy. I don't know if I should shout her out or not, but I did.
That's fine. I'm sure she'll be chill with it if she sees this.
She probably just felt it in the universe. She just got a shout.
Yeah.
But my mom went to a psychic. I'm not going to say where. I'm not going to do that much of a shout out.
All right.
I don't want to trust this woman. But yeah, and she said that she envisioned me being a therapist.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty powerful. Yeah. I think it is your calling.
I don't know.
I mean, if a psychic's telling you. Yeah, true. So, I mean, I wonder how hard it is to be a therapist on BetterHelp.
Oh, that's gotta suck. I feel like you get so many people.
Yeah, true. It would be a lot of people. I just wonder if the requirements are less. Like if you just need like a GED.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I would hope not.
Dog,
just like
sucks.
Dude, that would kind of be, that's not a bad idea. Just a freelance therapist website, just where people can go on and just be therapists.
I think that might be illegal.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be illegal.
I don't think you could just call it kindness.com.
Yeah, kindness.com's not bad. Just dudes being kind.
People go give each other therapy sessions. I honestly wouldn't be that terrible of an idea.
Yeah, at least it's not like angriness.com. It's not people getting on and telling people they suck.
True. I feel like lonely people would enjoy kindness.com too.
Probably.
People would start kindness.com as well.
What?
I think lonely people might start kindness.com as well.
That's why it popped in my head.
Yeah.
Ladies.
I'm lonely.
Kindness.
That's funny.
That's basically Omegle. I mean, shit.
I don't know. I don't know if that's the same thing. But we gather here today to discuss Tyler the Creator.
One man
only. I mean, I'm excited. I love how Tyler does his rollouts, how you don't have to wait too long, you know?
Yeah. It's not some big charade.
Exactly.
Wake up on a random day and it's like, oh, he just fucking dropped a video. He's dropping an album.
Mm-hmm. It's just out of nowhere. It's like not a months of waiting process where it doesn't even come out or something like that. You know, it's just you wake up, Tyler's like, there's an album coming out, and you're like, holy shit, it's time. It's time again.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
But yeah, all that's come out so far up to this point is the Saint Chroma video, the single, which is Noid, and the music video for that as well, and then his tour announcement. And I have a special surprise for you guys. We're not going to the tour.
Dang it. Ethan looks pissed.
I didn't believe you. I thought you were gonna announce that you were going yourself, maybe, and then I was like, "Cool,
Cool. Thanks for the invite.
thank you, cool." I don't know.
No,
what
that.
is
Well, I can't tell you guys the surprise yet. There's a surprise later though.
Oh my God.
Okay, bro, this is weird.
Why is it weird?
Very un-Tyler of you to keep teasing us.
Yeah, right. You're just like, "Oh, dude, it's so sick when he drops the video that it's like it's coming," and then now you're like, "I got a surprise," and no one like, when
Yeah, not everybody can be Tyler, man. I'm just me.
It's true.
I'm just what's the dude from Surf's Up name? What's his name? Cody. I'm just me. I'm just Cody.
Yes, you were just Cody. But we are ranking all of his. We didn't listen to Bastard. We're not gonna.
Oh, we're not counting Bastard.
Do you want to?
No, I mean I just have it on my list as the last one.
Yeah, it's the worst one, right?
Yeah.
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 I listened to like 10 minutes of it and it's like pretty unlistenable. Like,
oh, wait. Yeah, Bastard's the one on SoundCloud, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a mixtape, yeah.
Yeah, we're just doing the studio ones, right?
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So we're gonna rank all of his studio albums from worst to best.
Okay.
And we haven't told each other anything. We are going in blind. Sydney and I tried to talk about it, but I cut it off. We haven't talked anything, Tyler. We're waiting until right now.
Yeah.
This is the worst footage you'll ever see.
How hard was it for you guys to rank the albums?
I feel like the worst ones, not so hard, but then when you get up to the like top 3 was kind of difficult for sure. They're just so good. And some of them, I don't know, are pretty split for me. So we'll see what you guys think.
I almost had an insane upset. Like, I feel like you guys know what my one's gonna be, but I'm just gonna say it right now. I contemplated an insane upset.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Bastard over your number one pick.
Bastard over fucking my one. Bastard, Goblin at 1 and 2. Contat, the favorite song of all of everything. Fire. Yeah.
Yeah, I was listening through today and it like the top ones were definitely hard. My top 3 were hard to split, but my back 3 were hard to split as well.
I'm going last. This is a game time decision on my like.
Really?
No, it's not. No, it's not actually. Like,
that's gonna switch times throughout this process.
Yeah, it's tough. I don't know.
It is tough. Yeah.
I think 1 is like pretty solidified at the bottom, probably for all of us.
Oh, really?
I think so too. Yeah.
I think so. Do we want to start?
Yeah, we can start. Do you want me to start?
I don't care. Do we want an order? Do we want to go snake?
We could go snake.
Should we go snake?
Or we could just do, we all say our rankings and then we discuss the rankings as we get them. Do we want to do that?
I think we should do, was it 5th or 6th? All of us go. What, 4th or 5th? Just go up. Each of us go each time.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay.
That sounds good to me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 albums.
6.
Sydney and I already talked about that, but for some reason it's 5 in my head. I don't know why.
Yeah, I wonder what you're not counting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a little crazy.
Not counting Igor, probably.
True.
I forgot about that one.
Who wants to start?
Loudon?
Yeah, I'll start. Let me do something for you guys here.
Oh wow, this is the surprise.
Surprise.
Oh, then it's okay.
Oh,
Wow.
This is the correct rankings
By Loudon.
by me. All right, so on the slideshow, I did have Bastard.
Okay.
Um, Pretty much, I just said it was ass. I mean, my favorite tracks, I had none of them.
Favorite tracks, none.
Least favorite, all of them. So yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory there.
Cool.
So we're
Wow.
not counting Bastard, we have Bastard as the bottom. So for my
Can I ask you a
bottom,
question?
yeah, sure.
How long? What is the runtime of Bastard?
I don't know.
The runtimes on Goblin and Wolf, it's just like insane. Like getting through Goblin, an hour 20, bro. I was like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Eagles,
Yeah,
21 minutes.
I listened to like the first 15 seconds of each song and I was like, I can't listen to that, can't listen to that. Like the mixing's bad, the beats are like it's not just him being like shock value just to be shock value. Like it's just bad. Like, and that's okay to say. Tyler's a great artist, but you know, he started out making a stinker album. It
Gotta start
happens.
somewhere.
Yeah, it happens to everybody. You got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
So my number 6,
Wow.
Way, really?
Cherry Bomb is my
Wow.
number 6.
What?
So I do think that some of it, like, there's like two of my favorite Tyler songs on this album. I just think it's like it's just way too all over the place. It doesn't make sense. Like most of his albums have a progression to them. It's like you get there's like a story to them. It's confined in their own worlds. This one doesn't have that, and
Yeah.
it's not in a good way. It's I think it's all over the place in a bad way. Like there's a lot of like I listening through it today, I was like, there's a lot of R&B on this, which I thought was pretty cool. Some of it's really good. Some of it's like comes off kind of cringe to me. Um, and like I said at the bottom there, like this album shows flashes of what is to come from Tyler. Um, and yeah, I don't think he intended for it to be strange in a bad way. I think that's just how it came out. But there's still a lot of good songs on this. Like um Two Seater, the beat on Two Seater is one of my favorite like hip hop beats in general. It's so like chill, smooth, like the echoing of the voice in that beat, so cool. And then of course, wait, did I put? Yeah, I did. Smuckers, obviously, I think is one of Tyler's best songs. Like the features that he curated on that, and the way that he got them to like rap so well on that, I
Yeah.
think was great. So,
Yeah.
what do you guys think about Cherry Bomb at 6 for me?
Sydney.
Cherry Bomb's definitely not 6 for me. Like, I
Damn.
think Cherry Bomb's like 4, maybe.
All right. You'll go. You'll go. Don't say that.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I feel like that it's like his first cult following album. Like he did what kind of is going to bridge him into Flower Boy and Igor. Like it's softer than Goblin and Wolf. So I
Yeah,
don't.
yeah, it definitely is, and I do like appreciate that it is like the bridge to his
Yeah.
newer era, and like yeah, this album like it's one of his most polarizing albums. Like some people love it, some people probably have this as like their 2 or 1, honestly.
Oh, for sure.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
It just doesn't hit like that for me. There's some great songs on it though.
Yeah. My 6 would be Goblin for sure.
Yeah.
Like
So
that one to me, it's so like dark and surreal. I mean, it's good. It's not bastard. It's not horrible, but I
should we
don't know.
just go along with your slideshow then and just say ours as you go? Maybe.
Yeah, sure, we can do that.
Okay.
So
Maybe once you
Sydney, you
explain,
want to? Huh?
maybe once you explain back out of the slideshow so we can see our faces again, though.
Okay, so let's go with your guys's 6s now.
Okay.
Okay. You want me to go or you? Me?
I don't care.
Okay. I mean, yeah, my 6 is definitely Goblin. It's too dark and aggressive. I mean, I get his breakout was to be provocative, but still, there's just not a lot of songs I'm gonna sit down and listen to.
I
Through
found it
and
funny thinking of you reacting to some of the lines and that
through.
like oh my like I will say because the Goblin's my 6 too. And I think like thinking about you putting Cherry Bomb at 6, like sometimes I like there was one time I was listening to it probably like 2 hours ago. and I was like, there was one like transition in a song, and I was just like, wow, that was bad. Like the mixing was so bad, and I was just like, okay,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like it
that's
sounds
fair.
pretty bad at some points, but I don't know. I'll get to that. But yeah, Goblin is just like there were times like I laughed the most at Goblin. I laughed 5 separate times out loud at Goblin just because it's fucking crazy. Like I mean, it's just yeah. The one song where I don't even want to say it, like it's that bad. Where they're just like talking about like hitting women and they're
Oh,
just punch a bitch in the face. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like just like
yeah.
how do we go from this to where we are now? It's just crazy.
Yeah, that is a wild starting point for him.
Yeah. It's just so outlandish and vulgar.
Yeah.
Hmm.
My dad walked in while I was listening to Goblin, and I was like, this album's insane. I was like, he's talking about like raping chicks and like punching women, and he's like, what? And I'm like, yep, that's it.
Yep, that's my guy right there.
That's what we're doing a video on.
Yeah.
Yep.
There are some good songs on it. Like She, isn't that
She's a
on?
classic.
Yeah. Yeah. That's like, are we ranking songs too?
Like, I mean,
Like
that's probably like a top 10 Tyler song for me.
that
Honestly,
might be like a top three for me.
yeah,
I love that song. Yeah.
so good.
Yeah,
Frank
that song
Sinatra in
is
that song
incredible.
is so amazing too.
Mhm.
Eyes wide open. That's so good.
Yeah, the only part that like when I was listening to that, the thing that I did like appreciate about Goblin is how it was so like of its time. Like it has this incredible Frank verse, and then Tyler comes in by going swag.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought that at one point too. There was like another song where he said swag and I was like, this verse was probably so tough in 2011. Like this
Yeah,
song
bro.
was
Yeah,
so hard. In the swag era, this song was fucking sick. Now,
yeah.
it's not. But yeah.
It's still so good.
Yeah. So that's our six. You had
All right,
Cherry Bomb. That's
I
crazy.
did have Cherry Bomb at 6.
That's crazy.
All
I
right,
mean, Cherry Bomb's shifty, like he said, but I still Goblin's just so bad in my opinion. It's just there's not. I think she is like really the only thing off that album that has value.
I
Yeah.
am going to disagree. Goblin is my 5.
Oh,
And okay, so yeah, shock value bad. But here's the thing. The progression from Bastard to Goblin shows some growth in Tyler. I feel like even though this album is absolutely disgusting at times,
Yeah,
it does have a certain direction. And some of the mixing is bad on this album as well. But the like I said in this, like some of the album is like not being able to look away from Roadkill. Like it's like so disgusting that you're like, oh, like you still have to stare at it for a second. I just think that like there are some parts that are completely unforgivable, some lyrics in this, but then other parts, it's like if you just like look at it for what it is, like it's hard hitting. All like a lot of the beats on this are like grimy, dirty, just like banger beats. Um, so I appreciated that about the album. Yonkers is on this album. This is like the song for Tyler that put him on the map, kind of.
I'm a fucking walking.
Paradox.
No, I'm not.
Threesome with a fucking Triceratops. And then all of a sudden, Tyler was born to the mainstream. He said that, and then now he's like on the map.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah, talking about killing Bruno Mars in the
Yeah,
song.
I was wondering how Bruno reacted at the time to Tyler saying that in like 2011. I was like, I wonder what Bruno Mars thought when this fucking dude was like, I'm gonna kill Bruno Mars. Like,
Like, did he think it was an actual threat at that point?
I don't know.
was he scared for his life or not? I wonder if he even heard it. Like if he even knew.
I don't know.
He
He
said,
had to have. He
Yeah,
had.
someone had to have been like, dude, this guy that just dropped this album that's getting some listens said he's gonna fucking kill you. Like, do you know this guy?
Yeah.
Why does he want to kill you?
I do think what you're saying about having some redeeming qualities. What I thought about it was not listening to everything. It was cool because it's like seeing where he's gone, the journey, I guess, but also like what has stuck on that journey. And I thought there were still, even with like on that, what's that song where he's basically like, fucking kill people, burn the school down, and kill everybody, and
Yeah,
fucking
that's
kill people.
what is
Like,
that? Hold on, let me
it's like
look
the
it up.
third song. What's it called?
I have
Radical.
yeah, radicals.
And then
Yes.
he's like, I don't actually mean fucking kill people. I mean like you're awesome and you should be yourself and like fuck people and fuck everybody. And like he's always said that. Like he said that on Call Me If You Get Lost. And like that's a good message. And I love when he says it. Like on Running Up, like that beginning where he's like, I never had anxiety. I never feared anyone. I'm him. I am him. Like when he says that shit, that comes off a lot better than like fucking kill people and shit. And I was
Yeah,
like, it was cool to see like some of the messages stay throughout like all of his work. And
exactly.
that's cool. I don't
Yeah,
know.
and I think that on this album, like even though it is like a lot of it is gross, like him saying that, like it's his for some reason Tyler was going down the horrorcore route. Like that is a genre that people like, and Tyler was diving into it. Like even though it's like out of all of our wheelhouses, like that's what he was going for. And it obviously wasn't like it was him being like like disturbing, but at the same time that was kind of the idea. It wasn't that he was actually disturbed, it was that he was trying to portray that through an album. And I think that gives this album more of a direction than Cherry Bomb for me, so that's why I have it at 5.
All right. Fair enough.
All right, so what do you guys have at 5?
Sydney, you're next in the rotation, right?
I think so, yeah.
Let's go. Yeah.
My 5 would be Wolf. It's not bad. Like it has some good songs on it, like Tamale, I think is good. I fucking hate you. That one's on there. What else is on there? Colossus and I don't know. It has some good songs. It's just still not my favorite of his. I don't think he like broke into a softer side because he still has those aggressive beats on his songs about love and identity. It's just not as I don't know, like aggressive on the ears, which I don't love all of his songs that have that kind of vibe. But yeah, Wolf's good. It's just not as aggressive. That's why I like it better than Goblin. Goblin's just too much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hard.
I'm not saying that Goblin's my favorite album. I put him at 5. Like, it's not.
Over Cherry Bomb though, I still think is a crazy way to start.
Yeah, I had to throw something in that would start some conversation as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we can't all have the same list, right? But
Yeah.
not objectively correct list is anyway. Can you hear me here? Can you hear me?
Not as well.
Well, I'm gonna go with my 5. I look like an oompa, like I look tiny from this. I look squishable at this point. My head is so small. It's like, look at how big the wall is, and my head is like, yeah, whatever. So my 5 is Cherry Bomb. We all have a different list now. We all have a different
Wow.
It's tough because like, for me, Smuckers is like, oh my God. That used to be like literally my favorite song ever. I would listen to Smuckers like every day in the shower, probably for like 100 days straight.
That's
And I would
awesome.
hit that shit. Why, oh, why? I hit that every day for like 100 days straight.
It's pretty rare that the song like that comes by, you know?
Yeah, exactly. It's like in my top, like we've talked.
Did Ethan freeze?
Yeah, I was wondering if he froze.
Yeah, I was wondering if I froze. I guess I didn't see you move. And I was like, oh fucking god damn it, it's all God. Oh, you're back.
You guys were frozen for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Fuck, my internet's ass, bro. My internet's ass.
Dude, did you Sydney didn't move either when you froze.
I just heard I was talking and then I heard, did Ethan freeze? Did Ethan freeze? And then you're both just and I was like, fucking A.
Oh, that was funny.
Dude, our internet sucks.
Dude, I was so nervous. I was like, dude, we're gonna have to start over.
Fuck.
Oh, that
we're fine.
was so funny.
Okay, so where were you? You were at Smuckers when you froze.
Yes, Smuckers, and then I like fucking Young Perfect, but it's just like it's almost worse to me than some of the like songs on Goblin because it's like that shit's like gross and disturbing, and then this one's just like he's kind of shifting out of that, and it's like 6 year difference. Is it like how old is this girl, bro? Like, are we just talking like what are we talking about here? This is kind of creeping me the fuck out. Like, how young is it? I don't know. So that song makes me uneasy. And then a lot of it is just like I don't know. Yeah. Like the whole first half of that album is like not like nothing really very redeeming about it, I'm not gonna lie, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, but like Smuckers is great. I love that song. And that's about it. So it's my 5.
All right, that's a good 5.
Thank you.
All right, on to the
4.
fours. On to the
Yeah, what's
fours.
4 gonna be?
I'm flash betting Wolf. I'm flash betting Wolf.
It's
No,
Igor.
yeah.
Just kidding. It's Wolf.
Holy shit, this album is awesome.
Yeah, when I was listening through this, I really liked it. It reminded me of a Brockhampton album.
Your least favorite track is Slater, bro. I'm gonna jump to it because that's crazy.
I don't know. I think it's kind of like boring. It feels like they're being lazy. Like it just feels like kind of a lazy song to me. But this album is like, I don't know. It's cohesive. It does have like some switches and styles a little bit, but I do like the hard hitting songs. Like it reminds me of like listening to like one of the early Saturation albums from Brockhampton. Like listening through it for the first time, I liked it. I was like, what even is Jamba? And the beat on that is crazy. And yeah, 48 was good. Bimmer is one of that, like the chorus on that is one of my favorite Tyler choruses. You remind me of my Beamer. Yeah, that the last half of that song with Frank too is really good. Um, yeah, I fucking hate you is definitely strange. But it like for me, it's like when you learn what Blurred Lines is about, you know, and you're like that's fucked up, but you're like, but you're a good girl because it's like it's still a good song.
But it's still playing in your 5th grade class every time you have a
Yeah.
dance party.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so like that's like the same.
Teachers hitting that shit to Blurred Lines.
Yeah, exactly. I know you want it.
Terrible.
So that's like the same that song and Blurred Lines are in the same category for me. Super like bad lyrics, but also irresistible. You kind of have to move to it.
It's like Robin Thicke, bro. That dude is so irresistible. Bro.
Yeah, he is something. Something. And then Tamale is a banger as well. It's like
later.
Okay, it's like I love the like bounciness to the beat, and like it's weird, but it's cool at the same time. I really liked it. For me, the only ones that like didn't super like there were, I don't know. This album's like pretty middle of the road for me. I really Cowboy and Slater are just kind of like boring to me. But yeah, so this one's a middle of the road one, but I think there's a lot of cool stuff on it. A lot of energy on it, different vibes while staying in its own like confined album, and yeah, that's what I got for my 4.
Cool.
It's a respectable 4.
Thank
I don't
you.
know. My four is Cherry Bomb. So I guess I are all of our last threes the same?
We're about to find out.
Yeah, unless you
Our
throw
bottom threes weren't. Our
Our
bottom,
bottom threes were all completely different.
yeah. We'll see. I think there might be a chance they are. I don't know. They're not. I don't think they are. Sydney's frozen.
Yep, Sydney's frozen for me too. I'm glad you said that. When you froze, she didn't say anything or move, and I was like, shit, I'm
Sydney.
frozen.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus.
and we're back.
And we're back.
We good now?
Yeah.
I think so.
What were we saying?
You were saying that
Cherry Bomb is 4.
Oh, yeah. I love Sid Bennett, and she's on this album a lot. Like, I used to listen to the internet all the time. There's a couple songs on there that she's really good on. I think you put Pilot in your least favorites, Loudon, and I love that
I'm
song.
catching strays with this slideshow.
No, yeah, hey, that's totally understandable. I thought Sid Bennett was great in this as well. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know that like a lot of the R&B cuts I thought were really good. That one for me was just kind of seemed forced for some reason.
Hmm.
I don't know. The energy was just kind of off for me. I can't really explain it, but I was listening to it and I was like, this it just feels kind of awkward. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like Tyler was like getting into his R&B bag on this. Like
Mhm.
he definitely did hit his groove, especially with all the people that he has on it, like Charlie Wilson too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
One
for
of the
real.
goats.
Probably Uchis is too, right? This is like the
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
May. Find Your Wings is so good. I really like
Yeah,
that
that is a
song.
good song, actually.
Yeah. I don't know. It's higher than for me than Wolf and definitely Goblin, but it's not his best for sure. It's kind of middle of the road for me. But I could sit down and listen to that one. Unlike Wolf and Goblin, I'd probably never find myself just thinking I should turn that on to chill or go on.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely not.
not
What
not so
do
much
like
that one.
what reason do you throw Goblin on? I don't know.
Dude, I threw it on today for leg day
Mm,
Why?
to hear Yonkers.
Okay, but that's not Goblin.
No,
Yeah.
yeah. That was
I
when I
mean
was
it
already
is, but
I
like
was already done listening to the whole album, so I put that on.
yeah. Like I cannot think of a reason I would like find myself being like I need to throw on Goblin and listen to it through.
Yeah.
yeah.
Never.
Besides
That's
for
why it's our
this.
sixth. Um yeah, for me it's like it was hard to pick between Wolf and Cherry Bomb, and Wolf is my four, which I've like never really went. I mean, like I don't know. I don't go back to Wolf like at all. I don't know. So this is like the first time listening to it for me. I think since like I found out who Tyler the Creator was. So that's
Mm.
cool. That's why it was fun to do. Like, like
Yeah.
and I love the cover. The cover's so fucking funny.
The cover
Like,
is awesome.
like it's so funny. Just that dude him in the corner, like but yeah, I don't know. I think like after Awkward Down, I think it's actually like a pretty good project. Like at that point, and then until Tamale. I think Tamale, that song has always annoyed me. It always and forever
Why?
will. I
Really?
never liked that song. It's just annoying to me. I don't know.
What? I really like that song.
I don't know. I thought this too, and I was like, I feel like girls would like this song more.
I need you to explain that.
I don't want to. That's why I didn't even want to say it. But I thought, and I was like, yeah, this is like a more of a girl song in my opinion. But
Interesting.
Tree Home 95, I really like. That's a viber. I think it's cool that he got Erica Badu on there.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, that is sick.
in 2013. I don't know how he pulled that off. But and then like Parties and Over Campfire Beamer, it's like that the first time I listened to that song, I remember like years ago, I was like, it just felt eerie. And that was like one of the first times I listened to a song and I just like kind of felt eerie about it, you know?
Mm.
So it's unique. I don't know, it's a decent project after awkward, I think. No,
Yeah,
it's my 4.
nice.
Just more put together than Cherry Bomb. And Cherry Bomb was just not. That was the final decision for me. It was just like the highs on Cherry Bomb are higher, but the put togetherness to Wolf is better to me. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. So we all had the same 3 albums in our bottom 3, just in different orders.
So that means we have the same 3 albums in the top 3.
Will they be the same order?
Loudon, you're about to fucking decide that here. You're about to start it off.
So yeah, when I was listening through these 3, I honestly don't even, like, I did this earlier today. I don't even remember what I put at 3 or 2. Like
Really?
I have
That's
my
really-
1, 3, and 2 are so neck and neck for me.
Yeah, for sure.
So this is gonna be a surprise for me too. Flower Boy, number 3. Hot take maybe, but I don't know. This was like this was the album for Tyler that made him huge. See You Again, massive hit. Great songs on this. I remember bumping I Ain't Got Time a lot. Like that was one of my favorite, like little bit of deeper cuts on that. I thought that was like a fun banger song back when I was just
Mine's
like,
Glitter.
yeah, Glitter's awesome too. Back when I was just like, I need a song to have energy. In high school, that's all I want. I was just like, I need
I
a
remember
song
you
to,
bumping that shit.
yeah, I need a song to have a good bass line and like, I don't know, make me want to like run.
Hit my jewel and fucking run.
Yeah, exactly. At the same time.
Yeah, I love I Got Time. Love that song.
Yeah, and then Who Dat Boy is so sick too. The music video for that was really cool.
We'll never forget listening to Who That Boy in the van in the McDonald's parking lot.
Yeah,
The beginning of Who That Boy is so iconic and classic to me. Just the fucking violin. That shit is so awesome.
so many cool moments in this album.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the intro to that, even ASAP's verse on that, super good. 911 Mr. Lonely I had in my favorite tracks as well.
Classic.
So good. That was my favorite Tyler song for a long time. That was the one that I bumped religiously.
Steve and Frank on it too.
Yeah.
His second verse is so fucking good too.
Yeah, I was like I was really flip-flopping putting this at 3 and 2 because I don't have any least favorite tracks on this one. Like, and this is my 3. But for some reason I had my next album above this. But yeah, this album's like really close to perfect. I'd probably give it like a 9. There's only a couple of moments where I'm like, that's all right, but that's it. There's like, I don't think there's a bad moment on this. And some of his biggest hits, best songs. But yeah, so I think Tyler's top 3 are incredible albums.
Yeah, that's true.
All of them are above 9s for me. But yeah, I got Flower Boy at my 3.
All right, Sydney. What's on?
Yeah, I think my 3 has to be Flower Boy too. I just don't like it as much as my top 2, but yeah, it's not, I love it at the same time. Like it's hard putting it at 3, but I have to because I just like the other 2 better. The one song I really wanted to like more was the one with Lil Wayne because I love,
Oh my God.
I wanted to like it more. What is it? Dropping Seeds?
Dropping Seeds.
Yeah.
That's another Smuckers for me. I listened to that song pretty recently. Like our junior and senior years of college, I listened to that song probably every day on campus. Literally every day. I'm not kidding. It didn't leave my on repeat on Spotify.
Yeah.
It's a minute long. And it's
Yeah.
just like it's so fun. It's such a fun minute of time for me.
Yeah.
Like I'm sorry.
I know, I'm glad you're passionate about it.
Yeah.
It's good.
Give it a chance. Give it a chance.
I wanted it to be longer, I guess. I don't know.
Please listen. Please listen.
He's like dropping seeds.
Please dropping seeds. This is so good. We're dropping so many seeds.
maybe it is better than I thought. I wanted it to
Like,
be longer, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, that was one of my like all right moments on the album too. But like I still thought it was good.
Right.
I still thought it was pretty good. But yeah, I thought it could have been longer. Um, I don't know. I still thought it was good. I think it's a cool little track. But yeah,
Yeah.
we'll
Yeah, it's
talk
good.
about that later.
Where the flower blooms, that's a good one on there.
That's a
That's got to be
classic.
top 3. But yeah, Flower Boy number 3. That's mine.
Fair. I thought I'd be in your camp, but I'm not.
Really?
Yeah, going through it, I kind of thought I had a pretty solid idea of what my 3 were, but my 3 is Call Me If You Get Lost. It is.
Mm. Huh.
Oh no. It's such a good album. It really is. It's so good. I love that album. It's a really it's like a personal favorite. I mean, they all 3 of them are, but like I love that album. It makes me want to travel. I remember when a good friend of mine was in Switzerland, I was like, I sent him Hot Wind Blows, and I'm like, listen to this, you're in Switzerland, it'll make you fucking feel badass, even more badass than you already are. Uh, there's so many good moments on Call Me If You Get Lost. The Lemonhead outro. Lemonhead is one of my favorite rap songs of all time. And the outro with Frank is so cool. I think it's so awesome. God. But it's just I think there's a few moments on there, like Massa, even like I mean Rise. I'm not a huge Wilshire fan. Safari, there's a couple songs that I like there's just a like Flower Boy and Igor are just so compact, and I think on Call Me If You Get Lost there's a few that it's like less compact. It's just a bigger album, and I mean not by much, but like I don't know. There's so many classic songs on there. It's just they're amazing. They're all
hmm
3 of them are amazing. But yeah, I don't know. It when it came down to it, it was my 3. But another story I'll never forget of Call Me If You Get Lost is when we were at a classic Wyoming party. Loudon and I were together at a awesome classic Wyoming barn party, classic Wyoming barn.
as you do in Wyoming.
What else do you do?
Yeah, what
Yeah,
else did
besides
you
party in a barn, of
do?
course.
And this kid was bumping Ox's truck, and just like when someone throws on like party music in Wyoming, it's usually trash as well. Like just hip hop songs that are bad. So we took over the aux and threw on Corso and just blared those fucking speakers, and it was so sick. It was so tough.
That was awesome. Yeah, dude, yeah, I can't believe how Wyoming parties were. Like it was literally in a barn. This dude had his truck on.
Yeah, in the barn.
In the barn, doors closed, and then all the doors open on the truck, bumping with the speakers and giant stuff. Everybody's getting carbon monoxide poisoning.
Oh my God. I'm going to die at a white barn party listening to shit music in a truck.
So yeah, if we were gonna die, then we had to put on Corso first, and that's what we did. I think we put on Corso, Running Up, Lumberjack. I think we
Yeah,
put
we
on a
threw on the
couple.
whole album.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was awesome. Yeah, I don't know. That it's so hard. These top 3 are all like 9.2 pluses for me. They're all classics in my opinion. And
Yeah.
Call Me If You Get Lost is a classic rap album. It was the best album of the year, I think, in my opinion. And it's at 3 for me. It's at 3. That's how good this guy is. I don't
hmm
so
Yeah.
yeah.
These top 3 albums are really hard to separate.
Yeah. All right.
And all right,
Top
talking
2.
more about Call Me If You Get Lost, which is my 2. Um, it like barely barely edges out Flower Boy for me because I think both of those albums are so good. Um, the I don't know. The only reason why I like this more is because I feel like this is like I don't know, like Tyler showing that he's like on the level of like the top hip hop artists of our generation. Like this is him producing a classic hip hop album. It's like the it takes you on such a journey, and you're right about like the making you want to travel thing. Like you feel like you're traveling in this album. Like
Yeah.
I feel like it's more of like a holistic experience than Flower Boy by a little, but it feels more like that for me. The only track that I didn't really like is Safari. Like I think it's a cool outro, but like you could have done something better for the outro. That's like the only point where the album falters for me. I actually really like the set. What was the second to the last track that you said you didn't really like? Not Safari, but
Oh, Wilshire.
yeah, Wilshire. The storytelling on Wilshire is so sick too.
Yeah,
I
it's a
like it.
good. I mean, it's a good song. It's just not my favorite. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. I feel like it's just like 8 minutes of Tyler showcasing like his storytelling ability and like seeing how far he's come from him talking about just disgusting shit to talk about disgusting shit to talk about like his like this complicated relationship with this girl and his friend, and it's like and it's 8 minutes of him doing this incredible rapping over like it's a not one of the best beats off the album, but it's still good. um and there's so many high points on this album too. Like wasn't Lumberjack one of the singles for it?
I think that was the lead single.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like that, and seeing that live too, like from all the concerts I've watched from him, seeing like that looks insane live. Like the energy on that song is
Yeah.
crazy, and to have like that much energy in an album where it's like you're like in these ebbs and flows. It just makes it that much more impactful, I feel like. How and Blow is great too. Lil Wayne verse,
Love that song.
incredible. One of my favorite Lil Wayne verses probably.
Same.
um
I
Running
don't really
up.
like him as a solo artist. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's fair.
But when he hops on a Tyler song, he's like peak for me. He's so good on Tyler shit.
I
Yeah,
like Wayne. I mean, he's good on these songs, but I like him outside of them too. Can't be decent
I've
Lil
never
Wayne.
been able to get into him.
How to Love? You don't love that song?
He just kind of cringes me out sometimes. I don't know. He's just, I don't
Damn.
know.
he just has so many like bangers though.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it? The Carter Five? Was that the one that dropped in high school with Mona Lisa?
Yeah,
Mhm.
That album was really good.
Yeah.
and like some of his early stuff too, like Canon. That song's such a banger. He just
His
has a lot of good
his
songs.
voice is. I've never loved his voice. I'm not gonna. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
Different for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, this album for me really close to perfect. The last two songs, like the beat on the second to last song, and then Safari, like as a whole, it falters a little bit, but everything else about this album I think is great. I think this is Tyler showing that he's like up there with like Kendrick, J. Cole for rapping ability, for producing a like concept album, kind of like keeping it within this world. um yeah, I think this album's excellent, so that's my two.
It's a great
This
slideshow
year
though.
is so hard. I feel like my 2 and 1 are going to be so close. I still don't really know what.
Mm,
I don't know.
game time decision.
I know.
Good
I
stuff.
think just based off of how many songs I'll sit down and genuinely enjoy, I have to put Call Me at Lost at two. So Loud and I have the same top
Top three.
three.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have very different bottom threes though. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This one's just so good. And the estate sale too.
Yeah. I was wondering what we would do at the estate sale.
Yeah,
I
some of the songs off that are crazy.
I remember
yeah.
you loved Dogtooth, Sydney.
I listened to that for yeah, that was one of my favorites. And then Wharf Talks on
Wolf
there.
Talk. I still
That
listen to Wolf
one's
Talk. I love
me
that
too.
song.
That one's so good.
Sorry Not Sorry as
Yeah,
well.
Uh,
that's a top 5 overall for me.
what
I
a
love
day. What a
that.
day. I think my two are What a Day, Dogtooth, and Wolf Talk are like my three. I love What a Day. Song's
Yeah,
so
like they're all. I don't think there's one on the estate sale I don't like actually
yeah.
that
Yeah,
I
when I
won't.
listened to Sorry Not Sorry for the first time, I was like, this is Kendrick Lamar level rapping.
Yeah,
And like I still believe that. Like I think like that song alone, like that like puts him in that conversation.
Yeah, it's a great song. Heaven to Me, that one's so
Yes,
underrated.
that one
Yeah,
too.
that song's great.
It's just every song's great on that.
Yeah.
Stuntman Vince is super fun too.
Yes, I love, and it's so like hit a lot of them. I feel like don't. I don't know. There's one with Schoolboy Q, not on this, but in an earlier album. What was it?
That one on Cherry Bomb.
Yeah, yeah. I like that one too. I like how it's still there. Like it sounds like them, but it's so different from anything they've ever released. Like that's what I love about Tyler is he does such a good job at not, compromising their artistic abilities either. So, but yeah, I have to put Call Me If You Get Lost it too. Even though I love it, it's so good.
So
And the
good.
character's so good. Like he's like an artist and it's all about, yeah, like his identity and yeah, the traveling. It's a personal journey and like physical and emotional. So it's just so good.
I love DJ Drama on there too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. I didn't put anything about that in my slideshow. That like holds the album together too.
There's so many like actual iconic moments from him being on that album. I want to go to Switzerland to just be like, we in Geneva, get us to Switzerland. Like, I don't know.
We all got our toes out too.
Yeah. We in French vanilla ice cream. We all got our toes out too.
What's Your Name? That one is one of my favorites. It's so good.
Such a good song.
Yeah.
Yeah, when the features came out for that album, I was like, this something's weird here. Like,
we got a goddamn Tyler album.
yeah, and I thought the same thing about NBA Youngboy. And then
Yeah.
his feature on What's Your Name is incredible.
It's perfect.
It's like it's might be the best feature on the album, honestly. Like it's up there for me. It's probably my favorite.
Yeah. It's
Like
classic.
yeah. That song's awesome. That song's electric. I still listen to What's Your Name. That's still in my rotation right now.
It always has been ever since it
Yeah.
came out.
Yeah.
I listen to it all the time.
Yeah. God. No, I'm sticking with my two. Are you done, Sydney?
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah. I guess I'll go and I feel left out now. But I don't actually. I was shocked. I do. Okay, whatever. I don't even know. But I thought that Igor would be like firmly my number one. I really did. And because it's like one of my favorite albums of all time, if not my favorite album of all time. And I was looking at Flower Boy and I was just like, holy shit, man. Like the amount like Who That Boy is just a personal classic. See You Again, personal classic. Where This Flower Blooms, personal classic. Boredom even. 911 for sure. Dropping Seeds and Glitter. And that's 7 of the 11 on the album right there. So I was like, okay, that's crazy. But I don't know. I just think it's so good. It's just such a great album. Even Pothole with Jaden, I love that song. That was in my rotation for like a really long time. Um, I don't know. It really put him on the map. It just it's just kind of crazy how he went from making what he was making to then dropping Flower Boy. And it's like, okay, this guy's insane. Cool. I don't know. It's just, yeah, it was in 2017. So I think I thought maybe based on recency bias, I had Call Me If You Get Lost, but upon revisiting it, I was like, this album is so good. And so I was thinking about putting Flower Boy at my one even. I was like, it's so good. But I didn't. It's at my two. But it does there's so many classics, like actual classics on that album.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. And it's like a 9.6 and a 9.5 with Call Me If You Get Lost on Flower Boy. It really is. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. That's the same dilemma I was having. They're just
Yeah.
so close.
They are
Like
so
even like that album was just like so accessible for everyone to become a Tyler fan too.
yeah.
Like it has something for everyone. Whenever I go home and I'm like sitting in the kitchen with my mom when she's like cooking dinner, See You Again is still in her rotation. Like it'll be like all the songs that she had, and then it'll just be like See You Again, and then back to her playlist. Like that album's like anybody can find something that they relate to that they like in that album.
Yeah.
It's yeah, yeah, it's man, these three albums are so tight, honestly.
They're so good. I think November is even like I think it's really personal and I think it's really cool. I think that song's like every song on that album has value, you know.
Yeah.
And
Definitely,
See
yeah.
You Again too. I think See You Again is interesting because like social media like TikTok kind of gave it a second surge of popularity, almost bigger than the first. Like it's almost at 2 billion streams now.
That's crazy.
And I mean, it was like in the top 10 on the charts like last year and it still is like hanging around. Like it's such a that's such a big song. It's such a good song. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
That's awesome picturing your mom just chefing up the
It is such a good song.
Yeah, it is great. All right, before we get to what's our number one gonna be, we're
Oh,
gonna take a little break. We'll be right back. All right. You see that album right there?
Number one.
it's not an album, it's Tyler the Creator right here.
It's
That's him.
Tyler, the Creator. He's with us celebrating our collective number one album, Igor. That's a
Yup.
sick vinyl.
Thank you. I got it at Walmart.
Do you ever play it? Do you ever use it?
No. I should. My dad has a record player.
Yeah, you should throw it on. That'd be sick.
Yeah, I should. I think it has an extra song on it too.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
A secret vinyl song? How have you not thrown that on yet?
Art takes time, Loudon.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? But yeah, number one for me, Igor. This was like the album that got me into like I don't know, good music, honestly. Like I don't know, this album's special. Like it's a complete work of art. Like I said, 10 out of 10 album for me. It doesn't have a skip. It doesn't have a miss. It's yeah, and I said in there too. I would like put every song on my favorite tracks if I could. Like it is. I don't even know what to say about it. It's just perfect. It's like the holistic Tyler experience. Like you go into that album, you listen to it the whole way through. Everything's great. It's him like at his best stylistically, artistically, lyrics, everything. Like the beat selection, instrumentals on this, fantastic. Earthquake was generation defining for us, honestly. Like that, I always remember like that song came out like a little bit before 4th of July, I'm pretty sure.
I was
And
gonna tell
we're
the story.
yeah, then we're just bumping it out of the van, out of your old van that you had.
Yep.
Doors open, 4th of July, summer. Like that this album just makes you feel good while having like so many like heart-wrenching lyrics as well, like of just like struggling to like find himself in his own like sexuality and like a ton of like struggles in this album, but like listening to it the whole way through, like you just feel good listening to it. I think is another classic. That song is so good.
I love it. That might be my favorite Tyler song. I love that song.
Yeah, the chorus on it is perfect. Like, and the way the chorus progresses through the song too, like how it keeps on ramping up.
So good.
Running Out of Time is a great song as well. A
That's
boy,
probably my least favorite on the album.
your least favorite?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
A Boy Is Again is my favorite, I would say.
Oh,
Yeah, I love the beat on that song. Tyler's rapping is awesome. That song is great. Yeah, and the sample too. That sample is so good. Are We Still Friends is great too. Like
Mhm.
I just don't even know like what to say about this album, but like I also can't say enough about it. Like there's just it's a perfect album to me. It's number one Tyler's discography, one of the best albums I've listened to. so many great songs that like I don't know defined my like early like growing into an adult years. Because I think it's like kind of a coming of age album for Tyler as well. Um, it's yeah, it's great. That's why I have it at my number one.
It's so perfect. I mean, this is like top 3 albums for me, period. It's probably my
Yeah.
second favorite album. It's so good. Like you said, there's no skip on it. Like, I love every single song. There's not one I don't sit down. I love Gone Gone. Thank you. That's
That's
just a classic
so
one
good.
from it. It's so good. I think Tyler said his favorite song is New Magic Wand. And like just I want to see him perform that live so bad. Like that
Yeah.
would be such an unreal moment.
I've performed in the shower several times. Multiple.
Multiple times.
And in my room.
Maybe you should be a Tyler impersonator.
I
Give us some.
literally thought about that today while I was listening to Igor. I was like, you know how fucking sick it would be to just perform Igor by myself. Like I wonder, like I would do it. Like it would be so fun.
That's hilarious. You're
I don't
either
make music,
therapy's out the window. You're now going to be a Tyler impersonator.
that's my future.
Yeah.
What are you planning? I'm just gonna I just perform Igor. No one would want to hear me saying like puppet though. You're my puppy.
That would be awesome. What do you mean? That'd be like the best
You
part.
can show me. I don't know.
No, and I like it. It has more like electronic elements to it, I think, which is super cool. And it doesn't, but it's not harsh, you know, it still goes with the vibe of it. And it's super close to Flower Boy. I just think it's a better version of Flower Boy, honestly. It's so, it's about personal growth and like accepting himself. Like Loudon said, it's a coming of age like story. It's so cohesive and well structured. It's just really good all around.
Yeah, that's one of the things that separates it for me is just how well polished it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like it really it knows what it is and it does it perfectly.
Yeah.
It's such a crazy album because it's like talking about it now, it's like how many artists have an album like this in like any genre?
Not a lot.
Not a lot. So that's cool. I, I don't know. That's how good it is. It separates himself from everybody else. Having made Igor, right here it says all songs written, you can't really fucking read it. Produced and
Oh yeah, you can
arranged
see it.
by Tyler. He did this album like by like this is his work. Like that's unbelievable. That just shows how good of an artist he really is. But yeah, I don't know. Should I say my piece?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you done, Sid?
Yeah, I'm done.
I don't know. We don't have slideshows, so I don't know. We should have
You should have let us know.
yeah.
The surprise was you were more prepared than we were.
No, I finished all my schoolwork super early this week. Like I don't have anything to do till Sunday. So I was like sitting in class and I was like, you know what would be good? It would be a slideshow for this.
I'm glad
So
We
you
that's
needed it, honestly. I like it.
I love it.
thanks.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I want to, I just really considering Flower Boy was me appreciating how good Flower Boy is and was and will be in the future. But like, I was like, that was before I listened to Igor again. I was like, I can't even consider it until, um, I listened to Igor again. And I was like, one of the things was, I was like, all right, I gotta listen to, I definitely like the final 3 songs, like Gone Gone, I Don't Love You Anymore, Are We Still Friends? Like that's probably, um, like I was like, if I know those songs, like the deeper songs, the less like, I guess like catchy songs, I was like, if I know these songs, this is like this guy, it's the one. And I put them on, and I was like, I know, I fucking know every word of these songs. So I was like, yeah, okay, it's a 10. It's so good. There's so like I've had so many personal, emotional, like Puppet. I love that song. That song is so good. I remember where I was. I was in my room in my gaming chair in 2019 at 10 p.m. and as soon as it dropped. And when I heard Earthquake, I got up and was yelling because of how good it was. And I was like, this is like, I thought it was so good. Listening to the album, I just had so much fun, like by myself listening to this album because it was that good. And I've never really stopped listening to it. Yeah, it's fantastic. And it's so fun live too. Like it's just I wish I could have went to that tour because but he'll still keep playing them. I don't know. But yeah, it's a 10. It's probably my favorite album maybe ever. It's
Yeah,
like and then there's like the Frank and Tyler like they're in the same, they're in the same group, they're kind of in the same world. A lot of people see those two like kind of together. Like people are like freaking out hoping for a Frank feature on the new album. Like and Blonde is such a classic. Blonde is such a beloved like such a loved album. Like this is what he did that. Like he made a blonde like a comparative album to Blonde. Like that's insane. Like I was saying, like not many artists have an album that is this fucking good. Like I don't know, he did that, and he's yeah, it's such a fantastic album.
yeah. There's not a lot of albums where like you remember the time that you listened to it for the first time, and like that. I think it's cool when an album can create fond memories like that for you too.
Like
Like it,
us at the fireworks show with the windows down and the doors out, and we're bumping Earthquake, and we're just like, the feeling that I had when we were doing that was we are the two coolest people on earth right now. Like
yeah,
literally, like I remember a classmate of ours, we drove by and he was like, I'm gonna say like in awe of how sick we were. No, dude, I'm kidding. But like we made him then have fun and like that was fun and like just driving through it was just like we were the coolest two people on earth at the time because of that album, because of that
yeah,
song. I don't know. It's perfect. It's beautiful.
yeah. Beautiful, great memories from it too. Just from it being that good. I think it's very deserving of a unanimous number one from all
Yeah.
of us.
I was
Yeah.
wondering. I thought it would be, but it was.
I don't think you can put anything else at one, but I mean the top three are all so good. It's hard.
Oh,
But Igor's definitely the best. There he is.
Yeah, they're all really good, but this one is perfect in my opinion.
Yeah.
yes, I agree. All right. Well, we
Tyler,
did it. We
yeah,
did the
we
list.
we did it. But yeah, that's our official rankings of Tyler's discography.
Good job, everybody.
We'll wrap this up soon, but before we do, looking ahead to this new Tyler album that drops on Monday, um, you said before that you didn't listen to any of the singles.
I'm not listening to Annoyed.
Why?
Not listening to it.
Why?
I just want to sit down and experience it all together as one. Like Lumberjack, I feel like I liked Lumberjack less because of it being the lead single on Call
That's
Me Together.
fair.
So I am not touching it. I'm not gonna listen to it. I'm just gonna sit down. I'm gonna not even sit down. I'm gonna stay up probably until 4 and then listen to it because. But I do have one question though.
All right.
Like we were talking about earlier with Call Me to Get Lost. I remember when the track list for that dropped and I was like, what is going on here? Um, obscure feature that you think is gonna be on Chroma Zootopia.
Do you think he's gonna drop the track list before this time, like with the features? Like since everybody's all gooning over having a Frank Ocean appearance on there?
Yeah, maybe not then.
Because I feel like if he does and Frank isn't on there, that might like I don't know, there'd be some disappointment. The Frank Ocean effect is ridiculous. Like
I
when
honestly it kind of pissed me off.
Yeah, like when like it was funny when Drake came out for that one concert and everybody thought it was gonna be Frank and then it was Drake and they booed him off stage. Like that was funny. But like at the same time, it's like there are probably some people that are like, oh, let's go, it's Drake. And
Yeah,
now that's happening for this album as well. Where it's like if Frank isn't on it, it's probably gonna disappoint people. But
it
yeah, that
shouldn't.
kind of sucks.
Yeah, Frank doesn't define Tyler. I mean, he hasn't been on an album since Flower Boy. I don't. He well, I mean, I guess he was on the outro of Call Me If You Get Lost, if you count that. Was he on Igor? I don't. He was on like background vocals, wasn't he?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
What
Wasn't he on
was
like background vocals of What's Good or something?
I
I
don't
can't remember.
remember. But he didn't he have the interlude in that? Like, wasn't that him? Exactly what you run from is what you end up chasing. Wasn't that Frank or not? Was that someone else?
I thought it was Randa.
Oh,
I don't know.
huh.
Maybe.
But yeah, an obscure feature for this album, I don't know, because like you said, for the Call Me If You Get Lost, having that track list and being like, what is this gonna like? How is this even gonna sound good? And then it sounds fantastic. Like that could
Yeah.
go in a lot of different directions for this album too, especially with how the single sounds too. Like I won't spoil it, but it definitely sounds like there's gonna be a new direction of sound for this album.
No, it sounded weird. It sounded funky, and then I stopped listening. I was like, I'm not doing it. I'm
That's
waiting.
fair.
It's pretty good. I feel like they're gonna not all be that vibe though. Like I feel like that's gonna be the first song, and then it's gonna switch up
Yeah,
pretty consistently throughout.
I could see that too. I think another thing that's promising about it is that like it's also branded as being like totally mixed and arranged and produced and written all by Tyler too. Same
Mhm.
thing as Igor, so that's promising.
I think this is gonna be less rappy. I think it's gonna be more in the realm of a Igor type album. Because I think Call Me If You Get Lost was just kind of a he was just proving his shit as a rapper. He's like, I can fucking and he said too, he's like, I love rap, like that's my favorite genre. Like that's I don't know, kind of what Call Me If You Get Lost is. But I have three I have two guesses and I have a third that I know is gonna be on this album.
Okay.
The
Let's hear
first guess that came to my mind was Rick Ross. I have a weird feeling Rick Ross is going to find himself on this album in some way.
it.
But then I thought about it more and I don't know for sure. But that's my shot in the dark. I think Two Chains is going to be on this album. I think he's going to be on some crazy fucking beat, like kind of like Tyler, just a kind of like some of the crazier beats on Igor, like New Magic One, What's Good, kind of one of those albums. I think there'll be a blip of Two Chains, maybe.
I would love to see a generational Two Chains feature, like one that everyone's like, that Two Chains is fucking good. Like one of those features where like he finally crawls out of like whatever the hole he's in right now and just drops a
Yeah,
crazy verse. That would be sick to see on this album.
I know. And I just saw I think Rocky was talking about how much Tyler loves Two Chains. And he like FaceTimed Two Chains off of Rocky's phone one time and was like geeking out about it. So, and Two Chains, you're right. He needs a little. If he was on this album, he'd get like people would be like, "Oh, Two Chains is fucking awesome."
Yeah,
Like I don't know,
because
because
he is. I think he's super underrated. I think he could drop a verse like that too.
yeah, he could. I love Two Chains, and
Yeah.
he's a GOAT. Highest. What was that series he had on YouTube?
Uh, what
Most
was it?
expensive as shit, where they
Yeah,
just
yeah, that's right.
like that was awesome. But yeah, also Sexy Red will be on this album. I guarantee it, 100%,
Really, you think so?
100%. She
Huh?
said she sent Tyler a verse. Uh,
Really?
yeah, I think she said it on to Nardwar. She was like, "Yeah, I sent Tyler my verse. Like he's working on whatever." And yeah, so I think that she's gonna find herself on this album.
I hope so. That'd be cool to see. I don't know what that would sound like with her.
It's gonna sound good. I know
Well,
that.
yeah, but I wonder. Huh?
He elevates every artist he works with.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. So that's yeah. Sydney, do you have any ideas of an obscure feature?
I feel like I have two I want to see and two I think would be obscure and that we're probably not going to see, but I want to see would be the Sid Bennett coming back. I really want her to come back. I think that would be, it's still like his new softer stuff, but it's also taking him back to like more R&B. I want to see that on the new album. And then Kevin Abstract, like a bronze,
Mm.
I want to see so bad. And I think he might be on it.
They've
Like
never worked together either.
No, I think he did what was it? He was on some edited for like a remix version.
Oh,
Kevin
really?
Abstract was for I think Earthquake.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I don't know. It wasn't great and it wasn't like a real, collab. So I think Kevin Abstract would be cool. But two that are kind of obscure, I think Thundercat would be really good with Tyler the Creator. I don't know though if they do it. Like I can't really see it happening, but I think it would sound.
I feel like I could see it for sure.
I hope so. That'd be a cool one. And Bon Iver is a band I want to see, a group I want to see with Tyler. Like, have you guys heard their song 33 God? It's not super popular, but like if you listen to that song, I feel like they're so experimental, just like Tyler is, and they can make something cool together. So those are my four picks for people, for groups I want to see work with him.
Fair. Loudon, who do you want to see on this album then? Are there any you want to see?
If I think there's gonna be some like straight hip hop songs on this album, I would imagine. Like not a lot, probably like two or three. But I do want to see Big X the Plug get on the song with Tyler.
He would have, if he was popping right now as he was, I bet he would have been on Call Me If You Get Lost.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that for sure.
Yeah, so I feel like that would be like in the bag of who's Tyler gonna pull out to do something crazy, and I could see Big X the Plug doing that, and I think that would be sick for him. Like his come up is really cool to see. I think he's a great rapper, so I think he'd be cool on a Tyler song, especially on this album, with it being like maybe like a little darker, like trappier beat or something like that. I think that would be cool. Big X the Plug is one that I want to see. Another one that I want to see that also kind of borders on obscure but not too much is Childish Gambino. He came out with him at Coachella to do his version of what was it?
You're all watching together. I think it was I Think.
Was it
Right?
I think?
Wasn't it?
I thought it was something else.
Was it?
I can't remember.
That's what I thought it was. I don't know.
No, it was running out of time. It was running out of time.
It was running out of time. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think having Childish Gambino on the album would be really cool just because they've, since they were hanging out together, who knows? Maybe he accidentally stumbled into the studio and recorded a verse for him. I think that would be cool.
I don't know.
So that's like my middle of the road obscure one that I want to see. My super obscure one, just from like the like instrumental of the single, and I won't spoil like what it is for you. And this also kind of couples into like I've been on the Jane Remover train. I think we could see like a Jane Remover chorus on this album too. I think it'd be cool for Tyler to take someone kind of like more unknown to the mainstream, at least at this time, and put Jane Remover on a like chorus or maybe a verse for this song. But like I think the aesthetic would match. I think that Jane Remover could really slide on any like instrumental that he provides, but like for just how the vibe of the album seems to be. And I mean, it is an outlandish pick, but I think it's a pick that could work for the album. So yeah, that's my three.
I'm hoping for Kendrick, Baby Keem. I hope Steve Lacy's on it too. Obviously, I hope Frank. Now that when you were talking about Big X the Plug, I was like, Young Nudie would actually be kind of fucking sick on like a dark. That'd be kind of tough.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm excited for anybody. Whoever ends up on that thing, it's gonna be cool. So
yeah, exactly. It really doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it's gonna be good.
unless it's Tom McDonald, fucking That's
Yeah.
not Ben Shapiro. That'd be pretty
Dude, I was about to say Tom McDonald and Ben Shapiro's return is on Tyler's album.
Let's get the
It'd be
fact part
crazy.
2 on Chromacopia. Woo!
It'd be something crazy cooking in Chromakopia.
I hope not.
That'd be awesome, though. I'm just kidding. That would. I don't even. I can't imagine a world where that happens. What would
It'd be
happen
funny if you like trolled Tom.
afterwards?
If you like somehow got him to clear a verse and trolled him on his own album in some clever way, that'd be pretty funny.
That would be hilarious.
Made Tom McDonald snap in a way that makes fun of him. I don't know.
That would be great. But yeah, so that's yeah. Big album coming. I'm stoked for it. I'm really excited to listen to it. Not at 4 a.m. I'm gonna wake up, do my thing, and
Mac
put it
Miller.
on.
It'd be cool to see some Mac Miller involved. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll sleep. Maybe I won't. We'll see.
See how the vibes are.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to sleep. I don't think even if I try, I don't think I can make it unless we were like all together or something. We like stayed up and pre-gamed it like we did Coachella, his Coachella set. Otherwise, there's no way.
Yeah,
You know.
Yeah.
yeah. There's
Everyone
no way I could be posted up by myself until 4 a.m. waiting for it to drop.
No.
No shade to you for when you do that.
Hey,
But
just call me out. It's all right. I know.
what were you saying though?
Fucking psycho fucking shit. Staying up till 4, but I'm not. Who the fucking shit in the fuck is doing that, dude?
What were you saying before that?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. Nothing.
Oh, all right. Word.
Was I saying something?
I thought you were. I thought I cut you off and said, "Yeah, I can't believe you're fucking staying up for that shit."
After you called me out?
Yeah.
AwfullySus influencer boxing. Should we double box? We can't box each other, but
No,
should we?
but tag team.
Yeah.
Who do we go against? Trevor Wallace and Michael Blaustein.
I don't know. Oh, is that their podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, but you like them, so I like to.
Yeah, but I think we could win against them.
With you and KSI?
Dude, I don't want to box KSI.
Yeah, you get rinsed. Jake Paul on the album? I don't know.
Maybe a feature for the Low Gang.
Oh. All right. Do we have anything else? Us Tyler fans?
I think that's it. Just big excitement for the album.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that it's coming out on a Tuesday.
Yeah. It's
I'll
gonna
have
be
more time to actually listen to it. Get more into it.
something.
Yeah, it'll be a cool experience for sure.
Yeah.
Different.
It'd be cool to see artists drop when they please, when they want to, for their own albums instead of when the industry tells them to. You
So
know?
Thursday at 10 p.m.
Yeah. Which I do like.
Yeah.
I always kind of have that. But I don't know. Monday totally does make sense to actually enjoy the album through the week. Because I feel like a lot of albums probably do get shelved because they all drop at the same time too. Like, I don't know. Albums used to drop Tuesday too. So
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it'll be good, but we shall see, and we'll report back in a future episode. But thank you, Sydney, for coming on. It's been a pleasure.
Yes, of course. Thanks for having me.
Clap
Thank you for
along with
making the
us for
time.
Sydney. Everybody clap right now if you're watching.
Thank you. Thank you.
And yeah, share it, like it, drop a comment, and we'll do something. Yep.
I will wear a fourth hat if someone comments.
If someone says go for 4,
I'll fucking do it. I'll go for 5 or 6 if you comment a thing. You make one comment. All right.
R.I.P. soon. All right.
Comment
Thanks, everybody.
something.
Yeah, comment something. Thanks for watching. We'll see you very soon. It's been awfully sus.
I will wear hats. I will wear wigs.
There's plenty of hats in our future, if you say so. All right. Thanks for watching. Peace.